It's like there's a lag.
Oh, what's up, guys? How you doing today? Welcome to Naval X. I'm so glad you guys could join us today. My name is Ashley Floyd. I'm actually on rotation with Naval X. I'm on detail from the Naval Surface Warfare Center, Carter Rock Division. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to my warfare centers. But I wanted to welcome you guys today. I'm so excited about this program tonight. And let me tell you why I'm excited. This is going to benefit the veterans so much, because even me joining on the a work platform for social media like LinkedIn, we're going to get you guys started on here. So we're just going to give some time for people to come on, share this video, you guys, because you do not want to miss the information we're going to be talking about tonight. Who's ready for the 4th of July weekend? I know I'm ready. I know we're here late on a Thursday, but we got a 3-day weekend coming up. Just want to do this to celebrate the weekend. We want to celebrate independence. We want to celebrate the veterans. So that's why we're coming on here live tonight. And we're going to give you guys some great information you don't want to miss. So just share, bring your friends on, tell the people about this, and then we're going to get started pretty soon. So welcome, guys. Welcome. If you guys missed all that, welcome to Naval X. Welcome to this quick chat with Mohawk Matt, my colleague. My name is Ashley Floyd, and I'm coming on here to just welcome you guys. If you guys have questions, don't worry if your questions doesn't get answered live. We're going to be taking questions on this post. We want you guys to share with your friends, share it with your colleagues. We want all this information to get down to get out to the veterans and stuff to celebrate 4th of July weekend. I hope you guys have some good plans. I know the fireworks are already starting to go up. You know what? Honestly, the fireworks have been going on probably for the last 2 weeks in the Washington, D.C. area. But we want to welcome you guys. I want to welcome my friend, my brother, my colleague, Mohawk Matt. Come on, take it away, man.
What's going on, Ashley? What's going on, everybody? So I can't tell if anyone's online or not, so it might just be me talking to the camera. So I actually got to take my glasses off. Now you know it's me. Whoops. So throw some comments. I want to see some people online. I hope you guys are seeing this right now. So what's going to happen today is we're going to kind of talk about ways that Naval X can kind of connect into you as veterans, veteran organizations. I'll kind of talk a little bit about what Naval X is as well, but I still don't see any comments. To me, that means nobody's watching right now. So I guess there's nobody here. I guess it's just going to be me. So I would normally break out some dance moves. Those of you who've met me know that I have a broken back, or know me, recently broke my back, so I won't be doing any crazy dance moves today, but maybe request some, and maybe I'll record some for you later. So a little bit about kind of what Naval X is. Naval X is an organization inside the Department of the Navy, and blah, blah, blah. You don't care. That's not why you're here. So you're actually here to either because you've heard of Naval X before, you've heard of me before, the veteran organizations. We want to help you, and we want to tie into ways we can connect to you. We're not trying to recreate the wheel. There's a lot of fantastic organizations out there. We're not becoming one of them. We want to help connect you into them, or connect them into you and your needs, because that's kind of what we do at Naval X. You can see more on our website. I don't want to bore you with the details right now. But also Alan Yeager, I see you. What's up? Alan Yeager is one of our teammates out in California. And I got Matt Evers. What's happening, Matt? So really excited to be here. A couple things we're going to talk about. We want to know. So I want you guys to start throwing questions now, whether this is live or you're watching this later. Throw or comments what you want to see. So I want to know, what kinds of veterans events are you not aware of? Do you want to be involved with? Kinds of things that we can connect you to. We have veterans on the team. Marine, myself, didn't have the Mohawk at the time, but I had it in my heart, and that's what mattered. So really want to know how we can help you, how we can connect into you to organizations, organizations to you. Also, while you guys start throwing those questions out, I'm going to kind of start talking about, hey, LinkedIn user, for some reason the tool we're using says it has you blocked. So whoever just said, hey, Mohawk, I say, hey, right back. Can you guys see who that is, by the way? I don't know who that is. So LinkedIn, veterans. And also, before I'm going to rewind just a little bit. So we're going to be doing these kinds of things. We kind of go live right now weekly for kind of our mission for NavalX, but we're also going to start doing veteran things or evening things, events, things like that. I'll tell you about a cool one coming up that I can get you an invite to if you're interested. It's for military, government veterans only. So yeah, I got you. But we're going to be doing these. We're going to probably be doing a lot of these more on Zoom so we can have more of back and forth interaction. This was just the first one to test out going live, to get some feedback from you guys on what you guys want us to bring to you so we don't waste your time. Speaking of wasting time, time's up. LinkedIn. Who out there has used LinkedIn before? Obviously, I can't see. I'm dependent on the comments, and I am a little delayed. So I'm just going to do some of this while I kind of wait for you to respond. We have comments already. I can't see that. I don't got my glasses on. Suzanne Beach, thanks for joining. Do you ever sleep, Matt? Austin Reed, what do I need to sleep for? I'll sleep when I'm dead. And I know for those that just got confused, it's still me. I know I usually don't have my glasses on, but my eyes are a little bit bad, so I do got to see what's going on here. So, and that's what I like. Since I got some questions coming in, I'm going to do that before we talk about LinkedIn to give more people on time to join. So we got from Austin Reed, do you ever sleep? Maybe. Matt Evers, what kind of mentoring and education opportunities available for vets interested in tech and entrepreneurship? So it happens to be, Matt, that we are actually I'm standing in a veteran-owned tech and entrepreneur building. Well, I guess the building's not an entrepreneur itself. It's owned by an entrepreneur, and his name is Brad Halsey, and it's actually where NavalX operates out of. And I'm not going to talk about them as much, but there are great opportunities I can connect you with them. But there's also a lot of companies. There's a lot of organizations. So the team right now is writing that question down, and we're going to have a conversation about that better to bring you to connect with. But I can tell you right now that the building I'm in is a veteran-owned business, and it's in both the tech and multiple different areas, tech training, teaching kind of industry. You can look it up. It's called Building Momentum. So we actually work in a place called The Garden. So it's through some contract stuff that I don't need to bore you with how we do that, but it's really cool. They do some great stuff here, but it's not just them. There's a lot of organizations. So we are actually in the DC metro area, just outside of the nation's capital. And we want to both do physical events when we can with COVID and even virtual events, not only because the DC area, but we want to support all of you as well. So, Matt, I know that I didn't give you an exact answer, but I'm using your question to give us information on what to get you. So I can tell you that we are going to feed you into some of the organizations that I'm aware of, and we'll get you that information, I promise. We got another one, Austin Reed. Virtual industry days coming up, maybe some one-on-one meetings or pitch days. Great comments and great question, Austin. We actually are. There are some different events, some prize challenges, some different things. Part of what NavalX does deals with bringing in those small businesses or different things into the government. And so there are different ways that we're kind of doing that. You can go to our website and look at that. And I think I'll have Rachel throw up the website link up there. And you can go there, and it has, I want you to connect into the tech bridges. That is a way you can connect into what events we have going on and that are coming. So you can see there on the banner, go there, www.secnav.mil or .navy.mil/agility. So that link is actually wrong. So no worries. I know you'll find it. You can also just Google NavalX. So, but I do need you to go back to the comments because I can't see the comments anymore. Hey, Lindy Denny. That's my wife. She's saying what's up from YouTube. Whoop, whoop. So keep the questions coming. I'll keep track of those and we'll answer those as we have them. But really, I want to talk about LinkedIn. So whether you're a veteran or you're not a veteran, because I can't control if you're watching this or not. And when I was active duty, 10 years ago, I would have been told LinkedIn. I don't need to get on LinkedIn. That's ridiculous. Why would I use that? So I didn't quite understand the value and the power of it. And I actually have a teammate, Ashley, who you met earlier. I'm going to bring her back in, and I want her to kind of share an example that she recently went through. She's been in her career for about 10 years, and she didn't have a LinkedIn until like 6 months ago. And so, Ashley, I want you to come share your story, and I'll be back in a moment.
Woo! Let me get my mask off real quick. So, still COVID out there. Don't forget about that. But so let me tell you guys about my experience. So I have had, MySpace, Black Planet, I got YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm like, I do not need another social media platform. And I remember in my work emails, I used to get, hey, such and such wants to be your friend. Such and such wants to be your friend. I was like, I'm not getting another social media. I don't have any room on my phone. I don't want to watch anything. I don't want to post anything. I do not care about LinkedIn. So fast forward. So this has been out. LinkedIn's been out for years. So fast forward 10 years in my career, still don't have a LinkedIn. I actually joined Naval X. Let me tell you about my experience. I get here and they're like, oh yeah, LinkedIn this, LinkedIn this. I'm like, why is everybody on LinkedIn? They said, why are you not? I said, because I don't want something else that I have to get on. So anyway, for work purposes, I got on LinkedIn. I felt pressured, but I got on there, right? Let me tell you, it has been a phenomenal experience because I started finding my colleagues. I started finding things because I'm actually a public speaker outside of work. I was like, I saw speakers and they have trainings. They have all these things that are just accessible, even if you have a free account. So I joined LinkedIn, and so I've been on LinkedIn since January. And then maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago tops, I actually put my resume up there. So actually what I do, how long I've been doing it, my certifications, and literally, so I just put my profile open to looking for jobs. I haven't really been searching for jobs. I'm like, well, I'm just going to open it up, my profile to recruiters. I have had 6 recruiters contact me in the last 6 weeks. 6 recruiters in the last 3 weeks saying, hey, I see this is on your profile. We're looking for people just like you. Why don't you inbox me, visit my websites, apply, send me your resume. I'm like, whoa. I was not even looking for a job. I just put my credentials up there. I just said my experience. I mentioned Navy, if you're active duty veteran, put those things on there and people will find you because that's their job. There's literally people from the different companies that are hired for recruiting purposes. So I literally looked at LinkedIn all day. I've never gotten that on my Facebook. I've never gotten that on my Instagram. I've never gotten that on Snapchat, Twitter, any of those other platforms. This is the social media platform for work purposes. And I know the veterans, you're going to be getting out soon, whether it's tomorrow or next year or 5, 10, 15 years from here. Build your network now. Get on LinkedIn, and I promise you will not be disappointed. I promise you it will have returns. And you're thinking what am I going to do? You have tons. There's all kinds of jobs and all kinds of opportunities out there on LinkedIn. It's like a playground, but for work. So definitely, Matt's going to tell you some of the other details about LinkedIn. Because like I said, I'm still a baby user. I would consider him the master user. But he's going to tell you more about it. But just from personal experience, I'm not a veteran, but I do get a lot of use out of it. And I feel like all the veterans will too. So don't be afraid about what you're going to do afterwards. LinkedIn is the place that'll help you figure that out. All right, Matt, come on back. Hey, I made it run. Hey.
Thanks, Ashley. You're fantastic. When I first met Ashley, I was like, this lady is crazy, awesome. And she has energy out the roof. She is like that 100% of the time, all day, every day. You even can catch her dancing by herself sometimes. It's fantastic. So I'm gonna do a couple things. One, I want to know where everyone's watching from right now. So while I kind of talk for a sec, throw in the comments, where are you coming from? Are you overseas? Are you here locally in DC? I'm gonna give a call out to Chris Siebert. I saw you watching from China Lake out there in California. At Naval X, we're rotationals. And so I'm actually on a rotation from Naval Air Warfare Center Weapons Division as a government civilian out here in DC right now. Chris is a good man. Thanks for watching this, Chris. And I'm going to take another question. Matt Evers, go ahead and click on that. Is Naval X doing anything with the Marine Corps or Marine Corps University Krulak Center? I can't speak to if we're specifically doing with the Krulak Center, but I was on some recent calls this week and last week with the Marine Corps University, and I have another call next week with Marine Corps University, and we have something called the Centers for Adaptive Warfighting that is actually really powerful. I encourage you to check out our website to find out more about it. But they are doing some stuff with active duty Marines and any branch of service, but we're kind of targeting Marines to start, and they've They've implemented some training courses that kind of teach human-centered design, Scrum, Agile Scrum, Lean Startup, to kind of give you some different ways for problem solving, different ways of thinking, that kind of stuff, and different ways to execute as well, and task tracking. But great things coming from the CAW, or not from the CAW, great things coming from other Marines and you. They have online classes you can participate in, whether you're active duty. If you're a veteran, I don't know if they're doing that yet, but they are doing government civilians. But hey, you can probably apply and get in. I ain't gonna stop you. Tell them Mohawk Matt sent you. Probably let you in. So we've got see where people are coming from. Who was it that asked about the Marine Corps University? Scroll up. Matt Evers, another thing that we're gonna take down, and we are doing some other stuff with Marine Corps to both collaborate with and support. So we'll be in touch. I'm gonna reach out to you here soon. Excellent source for talent searching. I agree. LinkedIn's awesome for that. All right, we got Lexington Park, Maryland. Michael Pacoda, what's up? John Reese, South Florida. LinkedIn user, Stafford, Virginia. Again, maybe your profile is on private, so I can't see you. Port Hueneme, Dan Alburn, what's going on? John Pope, sunny San Diego. Carla Riley, Lambic Atlantic, I like it. Matt's coming from Con Scrum, very cool. It is cool. And you should talk to my teammate, Lauren Hanyok. And teaser, I know this night's not about Naval X as much, but Naval X has our grand opening in 3 weeks, right, Ashley?
3 weeks.
All right. What week is that?
The 22nd.
All right. It's the week of July 20th. And so we're going to have different things, including some teaser courses for the cause, stuff like that. But we're going to move on. LinkedIn. Ashley talked about her powerful story and how it worked for her. If you are a veteran, or if you're not a veteran, you're just watching because you joined the room, that's cool too. We'll take anybody. LinkedIn is super powerful. I used it a little bit here and there for the last few years, but not really until like the last year and a half. I really got involved with it because I heard a lot of the horror stories. Oh, a lot of people I talk to, hey, are you on LinkedIn? Well, no, I don't need a job. I have a job. Well, that's great. Are you going to have that job for 50 years? If you are, fantastic. You found the job for you, and that's awesome. If you're not, or if you're just curious, what's going on out there, it's a great platform to be on and to learn from the professionalism. It's a professional social media platform. It's way more than it used to be as a resume search or a job search. It is very powerful for that as well, but it's fantastic for just communicating with folks and connecting with folks. If you are using LinkedIn, or if you are, talking to you veterans, talking to you active duty, if you're on your way out of the military, or if you recently got out of the military, one, create a LinkedIn. That's step one. If you don't have one, create one. Step two is fill it out. Don't just create it and fire and forget, as a lot of us are used to, and let it sit there on the shelf and do nothing with it. Fill it out. Put your information in there. Fill out your profile. Fill out your jobs, your skills, your career, your education. Even if you think it doesn't rate. Excuse me. Even if it does, you think, oh no, it does. It does. It matters. You have skills as service members. You have skills that other people may not have, and you also have skills you may not realize you have, like leadership and team collaboration, organization building, team leading. Those are some of the soft skills. And then if you're like a nuclear guy on a submarine for the Navy, then put that in there. Put some of those keywords in there. If you are an engineer, or if you're a grunt, and there's no jobs for me out there. That's not true. If you're on the infantry side, there are a lot of jobs, not more than just security, because you have a lot of skills that translate in other ways. And we already have been asked to do a more of a Zoom kind of interactive course or class one night in the future with like, hey, how do I fill this out? And we'll actually walk through and fill it out with you. But that's coming, so I won't go too into details of that. But fill out your profile, fill out your skills, and then that's step one to step two. Step three, get on LinkedIn and start following people. If you are looking for a job, or if you're just in an industry for IT, information technology, go follow people that are in IT. You can search. There's filters for that. If you are in any industry that you can imagine, search for it. Find them. LinkedIn's got some powerful search features that will help you find and target the people to follow or organizations to follow. If you want to stay around the military world, you can select military and kind of follow those realms and stay connected with those people. There's a transformation happening on LinkedIn where people are starting to use it for more and more than just a job search. They're using it for a connecting engine, a way to connect with people, human to human contact, especially in the environment that we're in now. We're people as a human, and especially me, I crave that human contact. And yeah, it's another social media platform. Yeah, maybe you don't want to pay attention to it. Yeah, too much time. That's true. You don't have to pay attention to it at all. If that's you and you're good in life and you got everything you need, fantastic. If you don't, and if you don't know where you're going, you need a job, or you're just looking for ways to help, or excuse me, not to help, looking for help to put yourself out there more and market yourself, you are your greatest cheerleader. No one will market you like you. So make sure you take the time, put your information in your profile, go on there, follow people that you want to follow, learn from those who are out there. Tell us how we can help, what courses we can bring you, connect you to. There's a lot of organizations out there that will help you make resumes, help you do the LinkedIn stuff, do that kind of stuff. But dry, boring, whatever, maybe it's valuable. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. So, John Reese, I think you already answered his question. Fantastic. Do I need to invite or show up in person? You will hear more from that soon, John, Mr. Reese. You already are following our LinkedIn. We'll have announcements coming out in the next couple weeks, right, Ashley? Tuesday. Next Tuesday, announcements coming out. So on how you can participate in our Naval X grand opening, both physically and virtually. But again, Naval X, we're not here for that. We are here for you, and we're here for ways to help you. So start sending me questions. What are questions about LinkedIn, veteran job hunting? I'll kind of tell you a quick story. Last fall, I was down in Camp Lejeune, Marine Corps base, and I did a kind of a class. I went and served with a lieutenant out in Okinawa years ago. Now he's a major, Major Cochran. What's up, sir? And he had me come talk to his Marines about kind of this same thing and the value of using it. And a lot of the questions I got, well, yeah, but I'm only 21. I haven't done much yet. And it doesn't matter. Fill it out, use it, network yourself. There are ways to get connected and people find you. Like Ashley talked about, people search for you constantly. You may not know they're searching for you, but they are searching for you. So be your best advocate. Put your information in there. And I got another question I'm going to answer, or a comment. It would be nice to have info and lists for veteran resources. Seems like most people that advertise veteran resources are actually active duty resources. Okay, I appreciate that, Michael. That's something we're going to write down. And I know some organizations here locally, the DC area, that keep lists. I actually was playing around with a pet project a few years ago, a website that just collected all of that stuff, except I suck at like data analytics. And so I'm not good at like pulling all that information, but I might be persuaded into looking at that again if you want to join me on that. But I also know some organizations that do keep track of lists, like DAV. I just lost. My brain went, woo! There are organizations out there, and we're going to start posting more about them and make sure we get you that information, Michael, because we're tied into some of those. And I too feel that struggle. Sometimes I'll get an email like, hey, come check this out. We're going to do this event for veterans. And then I go to sign up, and it's like, you must be on active duty. Oh, okay, not me. But so I get the frustration, and we're looking at ways we can help connect you into that. So you just gave us a task, and we're going to deliver on that, at least to help get you a list of the ones that are truly for vets and whatnot. That would be great. What about some other comments, anything, questions? Nothing? Again, if I didn't have my broken back still, I would be dancing up a storm. Because those that know me, I like to dance. Steve, you going to join us at all? Talk about being a veteran on LinkedIn? Nope, he's taking a break today. So I can just sit here and just stare at the camera awkwardly, if that helps. Does it cost? Ash Floyd. I think I know who that is, actually. What's up, Ash? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. So does LinkedIn cost? I think that's what she's asking.
Yes.
She happens to be next to me. LinkedIn is free. LinkedIn, the platform itself, is free. But thank you. You just reminded me something. Guess what? If you are an active duty veteran, any form of you served in the military, LinkedIn actually offers you something awesome. Check out what just happened on the screen. You can actually get, or you can also just Google LinkedIn Veteran Free Premium. They offer you a 1 year free membership to their premium features, which is usually like $39.95 a month or something. It's kind of expensive, especially if you're still looking for a job and stuff. But you can get it for 1 year for free. When should you use it? Maybe if you're about to get out of the military, if you're active duty, maybe a few months before you get out, turn that on and activate your premium account, because then the value of premium is you get found more. You can get, when recruiters search for you or search for people, your profile will come up more often. You can also, right now on LinkedIn, if you go to find people, if you're not within 3 connections, depending on their privacy settings, it doesn't show them. You have to ask for permission to see who it is.
And unlimited searches. You can search unlimited times.
And LinkedIn Premium, it gives you unlimited searches as many times as you want to. It gives you some really cool features. I've been using it recently. I'm not looking for a job, but it's really great to connect into other organizations and other just people in general. There are some people that, like Ashley kind of talked about, Facebook, Instagram, etc., that I follow like for fun, but there are people, I follow completely different people on LinkedIn, authors, leaders, people, mentors, that people I look up to and I haven't even met them because they have a different presence on LinkedIn, and it was very valuable for me. So check it out. Go to that link or Google LinkedIn Free Veteran Premium or something along that lines. But I do warn you, it only lasts for 1 year, so use it correctly. Use it when you want to. Use it when it's going to be best valuable to you. You give me back to the comments. All right. John Reese is telling us courses that you may want to have. How will the Navy employ or want to employ AI? What technology holes does the community need to fill? What are the desires of the naval community for using AI? So, John, I really appreciate you joining tonight. I'm not going to go into too deep on that answer because the prowess of this tonight is kind of targeting veterans and kind of helping them in what ways, or ways that we can connect and help you with you. If you are interested more in AI, check out our website. We actually have some, it is actually announced an AI summit coming up soon. We recently did an AI, what was that called?
Oh, AI in the Dawn.
We did AI in the Department of the Navy conversation, can be found on our YouTube page. Had some really powerful conversation. Had the leaders for artificial intelligence for the Department of the Navy having that conversation. So you can look there. Also reach out to us at agility@navy.mil, and we can connect you to some more folks as well. So Michael Pacoda, does NavalX have a plan to do more with veterans? Yes. What is that plan? We don't know. We have no idea. That's why we're here tonight. This was only created yesterday to kind of, we've had this thought for the last few weeks. And I was like, guys, girls, everybody, why don't we just go live and ask people, what do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to see? Who do you want to hear from? I promised you earlier there was an announcement. So this is specifically for veterans, military. I think I'm getting cut off over here. Hey, you guys hear that wind, that noise? Oh, it's my teammate.
It's me. So guess what? You ask what we're doing for veterans. We just awarded some money on the PIA.
Look at me, not that.
Well, I'm telling both of you so y'all know. We just got some money.
6 feet distance.
So we're going to, 6 feet. Yeah, it's more like 18 feet, it seems. So we just got some money awarded. Hit us up a little bit later. Keep in contact with Mohawk Matt, because we are going to have a program where we start to work with veterans that's funded via ONR, Office of Naval Research. But that's coming, so that is there.
There you go. See? Ask and we shall deliver. Yo, Andrew Gatdula, I see you there. Nice to see you. Can you scroll up a little bit there? Again, we're still getting used to this whole live platform stuff and how we do it. And this is the first time it hasn't been me scrolling, so I'm super grateful for that. But working on that. So, Michael, we do have plans. Tell us what you want to hear. Just kidding. I said I had an announcement. I do have an announcement. And so I'm not going to be able to share this link publicly, but if you reach out to me, I will get you connected into the group that it's for. And it's actually related to Simon Sinek. Yes, he's an incredible author, speaker, just an incredible guy all around. And he is talking about, Ashley,
Leadership through adversity.
Leadership through adversity. So that's coming up on July 20th. If you are interested, and if you got to be government, military, or veteran, reach out to me because he is doing it specifically targeted right now. Reach out. I can get you that information, get you that link. So hopefully you can gain from that. Those are the kinds of things we want to continue to bring you, whether it's coming here physically doing things, doing what Steve Okay, I might be back, so I'm not going to go too crazy. So I'm pretty sure I'm back. I'll wait because there's a delay to find out if I'm still live. A lot of things coming up. The goal for this also was to talk about LinkedIn, but also talk about ways we can help you. Again, I said that we are in a veteran-owned business right here. They actually used to do like wine and welding nights for vets. And so that's something I talked to the owner about recently. They might be starting up. And different things, both where you want to learn a new skill, where you want to just come hang out with some vets, physically, virtually. We're trying to make that happen for you. So where are we at? We got many of my 4,700 on LinkedIn connections are former military. $59.95 per month. See, it is expensive. So utilize that free premium if you haven't already. And if you want to, time it correctly for when maybe you're looking for a job, or just pay for it yourself. Your choice. You're an adult. So we got hey, some more. Create mentor networks. Yes. I don't know if you're telling us to create them, but we will. Also, I have started finding some mentor networks on LinkedIn and recently got involved with some things that both helping me professionally and personally, folks that I wouldn't have found on Instagram, Facebook, and not even in the office. That's really the power and awesomeness of social media and LinkedIn is I can use that to create those and find new mentors. You ask, well, what if you see someone that, hey, they're really popular, or they're an admiral or a general or someone really high up. I don't know if they have time to be my mentor. Well, I can tell you right now, you're not going to find out if you don't ask them. If they didn't want to be approached, they would not be on LinkedIn. All they're going to do is say no. If you don't ask, you'll never know. I have someone recently who I asked to be my mentor, and it kind of scared me a little bit because I respect her tremendously. And I asked her, and she said, I would love to. Boom. Fantastic. What else we got? The Mohawk Freeze. John's been here before. He knows how it happens. LOS. Dan Alpern. I'm not sure what LOS stands for. That's LES. You're back. Thank you. You're back. Great. Exactly. Awesome. So everyone's loving that. That's fantastic. What else can we help you with tonight? What other ways? Tell us who you want to hear. I don't care who you tell me. I may deliver, may not. But if you don't tell me who you want to hear from or do an event with or what you want to do, I can't even guess because there's all kinds of things. You want to hear from Ashley Floyd again? Who knows? You want to hear from some superstar that you could learn from? Who knows? You want to hear from a leader that you could learn from? Who knows? I can't read that.
Comments, connections, and conversations.
See, this is what happens when I take my glasses off. I can't actually read. I can't read with glasses on either. So talk about comments, connections, and conversations on LinkedIn. That's a great thing. So if you are trying to build your network on LinkedIn, what you can do is go, like I said, find those people you want to learn from, find those people you want to connect with, and comment on them. Don't just add them like fire and forget Adam and run away. Like Adam, send them a message, jump in comments, comment on feeds you're interested in. That's how other people are going to know you even exist, that you're on there. So if you just create an account and expect, oh, don't worry, they'll come to me, they're not going to come to you, because there's a lot of people out there. Engage, comment on stuff, have conversations with people. I've made some really tremendous friends who I've never met to this day on LinkedIn. We've turned it into from LinkedIn to phone conversations, and some I have phone conversations with weekly. So it's a very powerful platform. From Lieutenant Commander Higgins, Jamie Fogo has time. Anyone that doesn't know, that would be 4-star Admiral, Commander of EUCOM, AFRICOM, and some NATO forces in Italy. Admiral Jamie Fogo, he does have time. He's told me he loves mentoring people. Reach out to him. Again, maybe you'll say no, maybe you'll say no, yes, who knows? Lieutenant Commander Higgins again. How about talking with 2 former VA Undersecretary for Benefits? That's a fantastic topic, and we are writing that down to have that coming. I'll give you the whole story. My veteran benefits, when I got out, 2012, it's fantastic. It was not fantastic. You get out and you're like, hey, okay, we're going to spend so much money on you and time on you, training you. Boom, get out. I was kind of fortunate. I had some friends help me through some of the benefit stuff and filling out that paperwork. It is a nightmare, and it can be a nightmare. There's organizations with the VA that can help with that. And because of Lieutenant Commander Higgins, we're going to have conversation coming in the next sometime. Who knows? We'll get something on the books and have that coming to you, so we can talk about that. And maybe do an Ask Me Anything event, AMA, with them directly, so they can learn how they can help you the best. That's a fantastic recommendation, Commander Higgins. I really appreciate that. I'm going to look into that. And he was my roommate. He's a fantastic guy. I recently, a few months ago, if you're talking about Admiral Fogo, had an opportunity to talk to him for about an hour, which I was surprised, like, who gets to talk to a 4-star Admiral for an hour? His wife probably doesn't even see him that much. He's a busy guy. So I really valued it. He taught me some things. Some of the videos we've shared on our page, you can still find them on YouTube or on LinkedIn and Facebook and stuff. So again, I can just sit here and dance, and you guys can ask me questions, whatever you guys want to do. Keep them coming. I can't hear people are whispering to me, and I can't hear them. You guys talking to me? They're not talking to me, but it's okay. You know what? I'm going to introduce you guys to some awesome people, and she is not going to like it. Rachel, I'm going to have Rachel come on. Rachel, so a lot of people see me, and you guys see a lot of what I do, but Rachel here is part of the Naval X team. I totally embarrassing her right now, but go closer. Go say hi. Say hi to your fans.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
What do you do here?
I help Matt Denny on the social media, so when you think it's Mohawk Matt, sometimes it's me in disguise.
Yeah, Rachel has been incredible the last few months.
She's the bomb.
Running Naval X, running me, making sure we get you guys that video content, the podcast coming up. Also, you met Ashley. My wife's behind the camera. She's not going to come on because she's like, I did in the shower today. She probably did, but you know, that's how it is. And I'll probably pay for that comment later. I saw his episode. Well, thank you, Rachel. You don't have to be on here because I know you don't like it.
I had to speak about Rachel.
I didn't talk about Ashley, so she's back.
Oh yeah, you know what? Her camera loves me. Anyway, I just wanted to also talk about Rachel because like she does like all the background stuff. So if you guys visit our YouTube page, youtube.com/NavalX, all the logistical things that were happening behind the scenes and keeping me on track, Rachel did it. So like she's not a person who's gonna get on the screen. That's why I was cracking up. That was me laughing because Rachel jumped on and she was just like, oh my God. She was shaking her head as soon as Matt said, I will bring somebody special. You guys don't see the stuff behind the closed doors. But like we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on LinkedIn. Matt was actually talking about in his post, like I was the one he was talking about when he's like, I said, Matt, you inspire me. And this just for stuff like this, because LinkedIn, I would not have gotten on LinkedIn if Matt was not sitting over my shoulder scowling at me like, you need to get on LinkedIn. You need to get on LinkedIn. Come on, you need to get on LinkedIn. Because like I started my rotation here in October, and it took me 3 months of you need to get on LinkedIn from this guy to actually get on. And like I said, I've been getting all the benefits. I'm looking forward to making more connections, and like I can't wait to actually connect with you guys. Thank you. So I'm the one that puts on like our virtual events and stuff. So definitely want to have like an Ask Me Anything, a Seaside Chat or something to like bring the information that you guys want. So keep throwing that information out there. Throw out some topics. Throw out some things you guys are interested in, because like we don't want to just bring stuff that we think is important, that we want to hear. We want to hear what you want to hear. That's what Naval X is here for. We want to get your questions answered. We want to get the topics you want to hear, because otherwise we're not doing any good for the naval community. So yeah, come on, Matt, where you at?
All right, thank you, Ashley. And that's only a couple of our teammates. We have a lot of teammates you guys will see more of, and you've seen probably some of them in some of the quick chats, videos that we've done. Those are really used to connect you, to other people, to workforce members, to things going on inside and outside the Department of the Navy, the Marine Corps. I think I've had some stuff from the Air Force on before. So let us know also ways, people you want to connect with. That's literally our job. Our mission is to connect. So veterans, we really appreciate you joining. I'm not signing off, but I'm just saying thank you. If you want more things, keep throwing them in the comments. Keep telling us. Reach out to us. My teammate Steve told you about an awesome opportunity coming soon. So pay attention to. We'll announce that when that's ready to get you guys involved and gals. Got another question or comment. From Commander Higgins, Jamie retires in a few weeks after 39 years of active duty. I sent him a message this morning, his time, and he replied an hour ago. That is really cool. That I think is really cool. That I've seen a change in a lot of really senior leaders in the Department of the Navy and probably the other services. I know the Navy and the Marine Corps because that's kind of where my background is and who I support now. But I have had that experience also with Admiral Fogo. He is very engaging and he wants to talk to you. If you reach out to him, if you tag him, if you comment and message him, he's going to respond. So, sir, I just told the world that you're going to reach out back to him. So don't make me a liar. And I know he's good for it. So check out, this is from Dan Alperin, check out retired Marine Phil Kendro and the veterans work he is doing. Fantastic. We will. I look forward to it. I love learning about different things vets are doing or different things people are doing in general. I love learning, connecting into different things, that kind of stuff. Another thing, Dan, keep up the good work, positive energy. You got it, Dan. Again, it's really hard for me. Normally, my energy would be going through the roof like Ashley's is, but I did break my back recently.
How'd you break it?
I'm trying. The peanut gallery. How did I break my back? So there I was. There was this bear attacking this child in this car and a tank. No. So I was actually lounging on a hammock. Yes, lounging on a hammock. Hammocks are dangerous. They injure at least one back a year. At least that's what I'm aware of. So when you're hanging a hammock, please hang it correctly and make sure the straps are not going to break. And now I feel like I'm knife handing you. But that is what happened. So thanks, Peanut Gallery, for making me feel awesome about myself, about my awesome injury. So normally I would be super excited, and I am super excited, but I'm trying to keep my body movements to a minimum so I don't hurt myself again. I'm what was called a Leon LinkedIn Open Networker. Awesome, or a Lion LinkedIn Open Networker. Fantastic, Commander Higgins. I don't know what that means, but I want to know.
Can you bring them in?
So, yeah, actually I can. Who wants to join us right now? If you guys want to join right now, give us some form of email, as long as you're okay publicly, and Rachel can actually invite you in with a link. I'll bring you in right now. Commander Higgins, you want to join us on camera? Or anyone else want to join us on camera? I will say, if we're going to bring you in, please keep it professional. If you're working from home, please make sure you have your clothes on. And I can see who's going to come in first. So if I think it's not appropriate, I won't bring you in. That's just how it is. I got control. Actually, Rachel's got control. As you learned, I don't have any control. So I just sent in the link. Be sure to check with Jen Fullimer. You got it. There's some other people. Keep tagging folks. Keep those links coming because it's not for me. I will look at them, but people are gaining from this. Other people watching this are learning from this as well. So is anybody wanting to join? We got any emails in there? Never say no. So Commander Higgins, I both agree and disagree with that. I say never say no when there's opportunities to connect, but sometimes it's important to say no. Like if you're overtasked, if you got too many things going on, then sometimes you need to say no, maybe to spend time with your family or do other things. I am one that doesn't like hearing the word no. That's a story for a different time because I got another question that came in. So Saved by the Bell. Recommend, this is from Russell Bubba Strange. You're in a military uniform, looks like a Marine uniform. I don't know your rank, so I'm gonna call you Bubba. What's up, sir? Or whoever you are. Recommended event panel AMA for Naval X. Compile a group of former MDAP PMs, that's a lot of letters, that have now moved over to industry that can speak to lessons learned on both sides of the acquisition game, as well as their personal AD to civilian transition. That is a fantastic idea, Bubba, and we're going to get on that. And again, Steve said some programs that we have in the works, and Ashley does some fantastic webinars and live events like that. We have a podcast coming that could be also something we could have. But I love AMAs, and I love how interactive they can be. So, Commander Higgins, you said sure, but I don't have a way to send you a link. So I need some form of email or something that Rachel can shoot you a link over real quick, or anyone else that wants to join us right now. Yeah, Bubba, Rich, whoever.
Go to my work cell. Text me.
Yeah, I can give you a phone number if you don't want to put it publicly. You can text it to
240-393-1793.
240-393-1793. Or let's make it easy. Rachel, put that link in the comments. Because we can control who comes on anyway. I say we, the strong word, it's really her. So you don't have to text us.
Yeah, don't.
If you want to join us right now, go ahead and go to that link. And in the meantime, I'll just kind of wave like a bobblehead.
Smart, Rachel.
So part of what's really fun about what we do here is we are a team organized of veterans, civilians, military, active duty, government, civilians, employees, industry folks from all over the country and the world. And we bring things together to help connect you into things going on in industry, things going on in the government. And guess what? I just realized my voice is getting quieter because it's dry. So I'm going to take a drink of water. So again, we really appreciate you guys coming tonight. Keep the questions or comments coming. We'll go for about another 12 minutes or so. And we are going to do this again. So it looks like we got Commander Higgins coming online. And so we'll have him join. What's going on, sir? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can't hear you quite yet. So, but don't worry, Rachel will figure it out. She's pretty good at that stuff.
I can use the other microphone. How about that one?
So yeah, you never know. You come to a Naval X event, we could have you on the screen. That's just how we operate. Commander Higgins left us. No worries. Any other questions or comments coming from us? Steve, anything from the peanut gallery back there?
No,
As usual, Steve, not doing anything.
I try not to do anything. I try to sit here and do absolutely as little as possible to conserve energy for the evening hours.
Tell them to click the link again.
So
Man, it's a party weekend, 3-day weekend, man. Come on, Steve.
it is a 3-day, well, it's a 3-day weekend if you work for an organization that gives you tomorrow off. Not for everybody. So there's Ashley's our hype girl in the back. So she's our hype man.
Cruise director.
Cruise director. I do call her the cruise director because her energy is just constant through the roof, always trying to bring better things to you guys. And I'm pretty sure my teammate is going live about us going live right now because I can hear him. So that's the kind of team we are, though. We really like having fun and doing things both to better you, better the Navy, the Marine Corps, and yeah, we do awesome things. Have you not been to our new space? Probably not, because it just opened 2 weeks ago. Technically, it's not even open. But the grand opening is coming soon. We're going to have virtual events, physical events, a lot of different things that can get you tied into things going on in the Department of the Navy, the Marine Corps. As Steve talked about, veteran organizations. We got some awesome teammates, other veterans that we're going to do things with here for different times. I got David Schiff, see Captain Futcher's active duty. He's still commander, right? Sam Gray, Commander Sam Gray. He's active duty as well. Our F-18 pilot on the bunch, keeps us grounded, except not grounded, more in the air. I know I'm missing some people. Johannes. I'm pretty sure I've got something going on behind me that you're about to see.
Riding the waves. Riding the waves.
We do have this awesome ship, because who doesn't need a ship in their building? I talked to someone who built this ship, and he actually said his kids saw this and said, "Dad, why haven't you built us a ship like this at home?" Everyone needs a ship in their life. So how important are we? We're not, but we have a ship, so that should be good enough, right? So, and it's not a boat. Lindy Denny calling it a boat. This is the Navy. Boats go under the water. Ships are above the water. I think I'm probably wrong. Navy sailors, you can scold me later. Marine, I don't know these kinds of things. So we get this great ship for this awesome naval organization. And like, hey, we got to get this painted right. We got to get this looking nice. Who do they put in charge of it? A Marine. All I had was a box of crayons, and I couldn't do much with them. So I brought in an artist, and then I got yelled at. The numbers aren't right. The font's not right. I was like, well, then don't tell a Marine to design a Navy ship. That's just simple math. It doesn't add up. Boom, boom. So any more comments? I think we might wrap it up here. Anything else from you guys? Here's your last chance. Throw questions, comments, that kind of stuff. We don't know exactly what we're going to be doing for these events. We wanted to hear from you all. You gave us some fantastic suggestions. We'll keep bringing those, doing things like this live, recording things, Zoom webinars, more interactive type stuff. Because personally, I feed off of energy and your energy, and just the comments is really hard for me to feed back. So, we do got Commander Higgins again. We'll see if we can bring him in real quick. All right, can you hear us now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear him, but I'm hearing him through like a speaker or something.
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me back?
Make sure you turn the click on the cam mic.
Yeah. Oh, I have.
Change speaker to Samsung.
I'm actually on my side mic, the PNP mic.
Now
so
I can hear you, sir. Now I can hear you. How's it going out there?
Oh, doing well up here in Maine.
In Maine, fantastic. So, when did you serve?
Also, doing well. I actually have a VA disability up here.
Okay.
I was on 5 years active, May 81 to 86, and then 86 to 96 reserves.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we did not meet in the military because I was born in 85.
Yeah, That's
awesome. What did you do in the Navy? In the Navy, right? What did you do in the Navy?
I was an ex-submariner, along with Jamie. I was an officer on submarines, just like Frank.
Fantastic. That's awesome. And what was your favorite experience in the Navy? Is he still there?
Yeah, I am. Unfortunately, I'm getting a feedback.
Okay.
Best experience was off the coast of Russia, having some fun.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well,
Frank Caldwell was also on the ship. He is now the head of naval reactors.
That's awesome.
Another admiral was a roommate.
That's awesome. It's good to have admirals as roommates. Well, they weren't admirals at the time, but hey. So excellent. Well, we appreciate you coming to join us on. Thanks for all your comments and let us know other ways we can help you. Is there a way that you think Naval X could maybe help you or connect you right now?
Just feedback to enjoy LinkedIn and connect with people. It's a great opportunity to grow your network.
I agree completely. It is really powerful. It's a great tool. And thank you for echoing our comments earlier. So appreciate it. We actually got someone else that called in. So thank you for your time. And we will talk to you soon. Hopefully you see you at some of these next events.
Yeah. Take care of you.
All right, we'll see you. Looks like we've got Dan Alpern.
Hey, what's happening, Mac?
What's up, Dan? Hey, I think you get a mohawk. We get some chia seeds on there and make it happen.
Oh, no, I'm Skinhead Dan.
Skinhead Dan. All right. Where are you coming from, Dan?
I'm out here in Port Hueneme, California.
Awesome. How's the weather?
It's beautiful. It's sunny if you can't see the reflection on my head.
That's a good thing about having a shaved head, right? You can tell if it's sunny or not.
It's easy. I just wanted to give you a quick call and support the effort. I've been following you guys as you've been spinning up here. And I saw a couple of veterans asking you questions. So I was just going to encourage everybody that's watching that's a veteran, that's not on LinkedIn. You're giving them great advice in terms of networking. And you talked about the life skills and reaching out into other areas. I love that about LinkedIn. Things that you're interested in or you had no exposure in, it's a great way to give yourself some depth. Because as a prior Navy veteran in the 80s, when I came out, one of the worst things I had going for me is I had no social reference points for the last period of time while I was serving. Yes. And I would just encourage everyone, because the best thing you have going for you is that every day in civilian life is an easy day. No matter what job you have or what you're getting paid, the tempo and your ability to get the job done and your willingness and your capability to learn is something unique compared to the civilian workforce. People that didn't go through that didn't get tested, that didn't have brotherhood and sisterhood. So you guys keep up the good work. There's plenty of resources out there and we'll keep sharing them.
Yes, thank you, Dan. I couldn't have said it better myself. That's fantastic. And it's really awesome to hear that you've gained value from LinkedIn in general. And thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. And Dan, I'm going to ask you, so are you government veteran? What do you do in life right now?
So I'm a veteran, like I mentioned, but from the Reagan era. And after that, I got out and I got into the media world that had nothing to do with my Navy experience. But I grew up in Hollywood, so that's what I was connected to and where I was from. And now for the last 11 years, I've been working for the Navy. I'm a marketing director for MWR out here at Naval Base Ventura County.
Excellent. That's fantastic. Recently, I had Rich McLeod. I don't know if you know who that is. Do you know Rich McLeod?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a video, one of the quick chats with Mohawk Matt coming out soon. He was just in here talking about what they do in the capital region with MWR and the family services and all that, the fleet kind of stuff. So if you want to do a quick chat, let me know. We could set something up, or actually, let's be honest, let Rachel know, and she'll set it up. We could do a virtual quick chat and kind of share the mission and cool things you guys are doing out there in Port Hueneme, kind of give back from your perspective.
Yeah, that'd be great. You know, we'll touch base with our PAO and do it all the right way. I'm here as a veteran right now and not officially, but Rachel's got my information and we'll make it work. And like I said, I just really wanted to encourage networking. And I'll give you guys a tip if you're looking for suggestions with the workforce for Naval X. Someone like me, I'm a NAF employee, and I've personally seen a lot of my coworkers leave the Navy or the military ecosystem because there's restrictions on, even if you're qualified, you can't get promoted past a certain level into a GS position or when you go between pay bands. And it's just the kind of bureaucratic red tape that, you know, we all love to hate. But it's something real that you guys might offer, because as you're seeing, you're on loan from NavAir. There are people that have crossed skills that would be beneficial regardless of the restrictions, the red tape, and the banding with K levels that go with opportunities. And I've seen some of my friends that otherwise qualified and had experience in a sector had to leave. So you guys might take a look at the personnel side of things as you move forward, because I'm sure a lot of unit commanders will tell you the same thing. They can't get their hands on the right people sometimes.
That's fantastic advice. Really appreciate that. Recently, I was talking with Miss Marianne Lyons, who is the Director of Talent Management for the Department of the Navy, or at least for the acquisition side. So I'm gonna make sure I give her your comments and maybe get something moving. So,
Good stuff. Keep up the good work, guys and girls.
All right, thanks, Dan. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. All right, that is time. It is 7 o'clock. We really appreciate, it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Everyone joining us. Again, you never know what'll happen. We'll bring somebody in. We'll bring you live. That's just how we do things. So I hope you learned something from LinkedIn today, or about LinkedIn today. You gave us some fantastic ideas of how we can help you and how we can help other veterans, government folks in general. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned with Naval X, things we got coming up in the future. Have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend, and stay awesome. Thank you, everyone.